How's it going, everyone? I am Sean Moriarty.
I'm Benjamin Walters.
And this is the Two Irish Brothers Show. Now, you guys know the drill. Hit that subscribe tab if you haven't done it yet. Like or dislike the video, which helps with the algorithm. And hit that bell icon so you know when we upload new material on this channel or go live. So, as wonderful as the Sugar Bowl was, we got the next task ahead of us, Ben, and that's the Orange Bowl in the Final Four against the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Yep. Now, I'm going to hit everybody with a shocker. I'm going to hit everybody with a shocker right now, right here. You heard it here first. If we beat Penn State in this Orange Bowl and we get into the national title, not only will I be so excited because we beat Penn State and got into the national title, I will douse myself with orange juice. 110%.
And I just want to, for the record, say that he just came up with this.
Yep, I sure did.
He didn't even tell. This is not something we did before doing this video.
No, but it's on Penn State. Let's get serious. Let's get back to the seriousness. It's on to Penn State. We've done what we have to do to get here. Penn State has done what they have to do to get here.
Yes.
An 11-2 record coming into this, or 10-2.
Yeah, it's 11-2.
11-2.
11-2. Coming into the game, yes,
is nothing to scoff at. Their losses were obviously Ohio State and Oregon in the Big Ten championship. So that's postseason if you really want to get technical. So we can't take anything away from Penn State. Like, this is not going to be a walk in the park.
No.
I think Penn State is a definite step up from Indiana, but I don't know if they're as good as Georgia was. Let's just start there. But we cannot take them lightly. We cannot. This is for everything. This, you have to treat this like this is the national championship. You can't come into this game thinking this is going to be a cakewalk. And the way that you treated Georgia has to be this. It has to.
Well, the thing is, I said that coming into the start of the playoffs, this Notre Dame team has to play with a chip on their shoulder. And so far, they've done that.
Yeah.
Now, yes, we're just coming off of beating Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. And in that drought, our first Major League Bowl trophy coming to South Bend since 1994. That's wonderful. That's great. I don't care. Keep playing with the chip on your shoulder. That wasn't the end.
Yeah.
All that was the beginning.
Yeah.
That was just the beginning to something good that we can do here.
Yeah.
So no, that winning that trophy is great. It was an honor. It was such an honor to win the Sugar Bowl, and we beat a very good Georgia team to do it. Bring that trophy home. No, we got another one to go after.
Yeah.
You keep playing angry. People are still. If I'm Marcus Freeman and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish football team right now, if this was my chance to address them, this is what I'm saying. So, Coach Freeman, Riley Leonard, Jeremiah Love, Xavier Watts, and everybody else on that team, play with a chip on your shoulder. You know why? Because people are still doubting you.
Yeah.
You might have changed some people's minds, but there's a lot of people, Cam Newton, that are still doubting you. Now, yes, I mentioned Cam Newton just as a joke there. But
yeah. But I mean, he's been a legit hater for a minute.
Keep playing violent. Like Coach Freeman said in the Army game, play with violence, play with anger. People are still doubting you.
Yeah.
The win over Georgia in the Sugar Bowl wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So keep playing angry, keep having that chip on your shoulder.
Yeah. But this Penn State team is a very beatable team. Okay, they have shown vulnerability throughout their season, not just in the Ohio State game, not just in the Oregon game. They almost lost to Bowling Green, a 34-27 win over the Bowling Green Falcons.
Yes.
At Beaver Stadium, mind you. They almost lost to Southern Cal, a 33-30 overtime victory for them. And then they almost lost to Minnesota, a 26-25 victory over Minnesota. So, and then obviously the loss against Ohio State and the loss against Oregon. So this is a team that is vulnerable at times. we've only shown our vulnerability once, and that was against Northern Illinois. So, this Penn State team's beatable. But like we said, you got to focus. You got to focus in on the task at hand.
Exactly.
Because let's be honest, Penn State has a heck of a good offense, and they're very similar to us. Very, very similar. Their running backs are their bread and butter. They average 200 yards a game rushing wise, and then 234 yards a game passing wise. So eerily similar to Notre Dame. So we got to key in on that. You stop their running game, it's going to be a long day for Penn State, and vice versa, because you can't take anything away from that defense. Penn State's only averaging an allowed 15 points a game. I mean, that's pretty good, especially playing a Big Ten schedule. I don't care, how low some of those Big Ten teams are. You're still playing Power 5 schools week in, week out. So, that's nothing to scoff at. So we're going to have our work cut out for us.
Yeah,
and our offensive line's going to have to keep Riley Leonard upright. Just fact.
Like we said already, Penn State may not be Georgia, but they're close enough to one another. They're very similar in a lot of ways. But no, we proved in that first big test against Georgia that we're capable of doing it, and I think we can definitely do it here against Penn State. But like I said, you got to treat Penn State the same way you treated Georgia.
Yeah, and we're going up against an excellent quarterback. Drew Allar, absolutely phenomenal. 3,192 yards, 24 touchdowns. I'm sorry. Pardon me. On the year, 250 out of 371. Like, the dude's good. He's a stud, absolute stud. We have to get to him. We have to make his life miserable, like we did with Indiana and like we did with Georgia. We have to get the pass rush going hard against Penn State.
And keep in mind too, there are pictures of Aller out there in Notre Dame gear, because he did consider us when he was coming out of high school.
We were considered, and we were in the running, yes. But this is going to be one of Penn State's hardest games of the year. Like Ohio State was and Oregon was. We're very comparable to those two teams when it comes to talent.
Yes.
So, you may have played SMU and you may have played Boise State, but the talent level is a little bit higher, if you will, for Notre Dame. But it's like the last game. The team that makes the least amount of stakes in this one is going to win it, because the defenses are going to bring it. They're going to bring it. And, both us and Penn State, we got some key guys missing. So, once again, another very big similarity. Penn State's missing some key guys. So, and the fact that they've done what they've done is just as impressive as what we've done. So, we got to stay focused. We have to stay focused and got to limit those turnovers and got to limit the penalties. We had too many penalties against Georgia. I'm sorry. Too many.
Now, I will say some of those penalties were BS, but still, they went down on the record, yes.
So we got to limit, and I just focused, absolutely focused. It's going to be a Big 12 officiating crew for this game. So, yeah, we got to stay focused.
Well, and definitely one guy you got to key in on too is their leading receiver and tight end, Tyler Warren. You look at his numbers; they've been phenomenal for any tight end.
Yeah,
1,158 yards, 8 touchdowns. So it's going to be very important, because not only do you have their receivers to worry about, but you got a star tight end that you have to eye in on.
Yeah, and Penn State has been just like Notre Dame in the tight end department, year in, year out. Everybody focuses on us and Iowa and a couple other schools, but Penn State has put out some damn good tight ends the last decade and a half. So when it comes to the NFL, so we got to be ready for that too. But, the defense, once again, doesn't worry me as much as the offense. The offense has to get it going. We hope not official. We hope everything will be good with Jeremiah Love because, Jadarian Price has shown that he can do it, but it is really nice having the 1-2 punch that is Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price.
We need as much firepower as we can get.
And I mean, heck, even Aeneas Williams has shown that he can do it. But,
yes,
Jeremiah Love is just special. He just is. Every time he touches the ball, he's one of those guys that he could take it all the way. So we hope, fingers crossed, that he's available for this game. We won't really know that until probably the middle of the week, after this video has been recorded and made. So bear with us, but yeah, man. So
well, that's just it when it comes to our recording schedule. You get. Well, in this case, the Sugar Bowl was delayed a day,
right?
So now we got to hurry up and do the recap for the Sugar Bowl like we just did, and now we got to get this one out right away so it has its chance to get seen and whatnot because it's Thursday. Next Thursday the game's getting played, so
yep,
we might miss some stuff. So forgive us if we do, people.
Yep.
But no, I mean we've covered all our weapons. Drew Allard, very good quarterback. 2 1,000-yard rushers in Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Warren, tight end. We've talked about their defense and all the plays they've been able to make. But it all comes back to this, Ben, that vulnerability that they've shown a couple times and that we've only shown once. And we've been on a tear ever since our vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
So with that said, this next big step, the Orange Bowl.
Yep.
It's score prediction time.
And it is your go because I went first in the Sugar Bowl.
That's right. So I've been thinking about this all day before we sat down to do this video. And this team is not the same as Georgia. We've made that clear already.
Mm-hmm.
But this Penn State team, they're up there. And when you, like you said, when you compare them to Indiana, there's really no comparison because, well, Penn State is full of 4- and 5-star recruits. Indiana, not so much. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Anything can happen on any given week, and comparisons kind of go out the window at some point. So I think Notre Dame will come into this game angry because, like I said, they're hearing the noise. People are still doubting them. Penn State hasn't seen our defense, and our defense has been pretty damn stout. Our offensive line, as young as they are, they've been opening up the holes. Wasn't the greatest performance against Georgia, but it's wall versus wall in that game. So, But we get things going. We play a similar game plan like we did to Georgia. I like our chances very much, but I still don't see this being a blowout.
No.
So I'm going to say Notre Dame wins this one 24-14. I didn't say it wouldn't be a 2-score game, but it's going to be tight.
So
I think it's going to be tight.
I think this is going to be maybe the first time ever in Irish Brothers history that we have the exact same score prediction. I say 24-14. That was going to be my prediction to start. So
okay, I want to see that written down. That you had it written down beforehand.
So
I think you're BSing me.
Yeah, I think that our defense is just too much. It's just too much, and Penn State just can't do what they need to do, and we get that 10-point swing in our favor. So yeah, I'm excited. We'll see, man. Can't take them lightly.
It's just when it comes to the playoffs here, both these teams are capable of putting up a lot of points. I just can't see it being a high scoring affair with how stout both defenses are, especially ours.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's where I stand. Clearly you stand in the same spot. Hopefully you're just not piggybacking off me.
No.
I'm kidding. But I'll tell you one thing. If we win this game, because I can't say when we're going to, because I'm not cocky like that. I'm not arrogant like some people are. Yeah. But if we win this game, you're at least keeping your shirt on when you don't douse yourself in orange juice, right? If that happens.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
That was a shocker.
Told you it was a shocker.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to have some fun on this channel, okay? And like these chances,
I push that all the
chances,
time.
especially for Notre Dame, only come so often. So,
Yeah, but
this
you know,
isn't like we're Alabama and every year we're going to the title. This is,
Oh, I'm all about fun, Ben. I've said that many times. I'm all about having fun on here. I just don't know if I want to. What if there's some guy happens to see this and he has some weird fetish? Yeah, I like seeing bearded men douse themselves with liquids.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because this ain't no fetish factory. Anyway, I've said too much already. So with that said, everyone, semifinals, the Orange Bowl, a chance, focusing on the task at hand, a chance to bring home not one but two new NY6 trophies back to South Bend on Thursday. Let's go get it done, Irish. And on that note, everyone, I am Sean Moriarty.
I'm Benjamin Walters.
And as we always say, good night, God bless, and go Irish!
Go Irish! Beat Penn State.